Hello and welcome to the Met Office 10-day trend. This is recorded on a Wednesday and it's a warm Wednesday across parts of the British Isles, 18 or 19 degrees. In some places though, those temperatures will fall by 10 degrees over the next few days. A much colder weekend coming up. However, it's a fine weekend for many places. Bright days, frosty nights, crisp autumn weather. There will be some snow showers, more on that in a moment. Big changes, however, as we head into next week. It will slowly turn milder again, but it will also turn more unsettled with cloud, rain and wind. Fairly settled as we start off the next 10 days across many places, high pressure in charge, but weather fronts continue to bring unsettled weather to central and northern parts of Scotland. A damp start to Thursday in western Scotland, turning increasingly wet here as more rain arrives through the afternoon. Further south, bright, some sunshine, and again fairly mild, 15 degrees for, say, eastern England. Now, the mild air to the south is separated from much colder air to the north by this rain-bearing weather front. And if we skip forward to Friday, you can see a marked contrast with Arctic air plunging south behind the weather front as it clears away. And it will bring some rain to the southeast of England as we start off Friday. Once that rain clears through, a brighter afternoon, sunny spells for many, but also much colder airflow coming in from the north. And already we'll see showers coming in on that airstream with rain and sleet and even hail for some low-lying parts of the far north of Scotland, snow over the hills, and also rain and hail showers coming into Northern Ireland, into western parts of England as well as Wales. For many, though, we'll see sunny spells as well. And under clear skies overnight Friday, well, those temperatures will plummet. We're looking at typical values across many places, 0 to -1 degree, but in some sheltered spots, in some frost hollows, -3 to -5 degrees, even across sheltered parts of England and Wales. So widespread frost to wake up to on Saturday, and where we see showers continuing over the night across, say, northern parts of Scotland in particular, well, risk of some icy patches. But Saturday, for many places, will start off sunny. Plenty of fine, bright weather. There will be a continuation of that strong Arctic wind, gales for the far north of Scotland, and frequent showers coming through. Rain and hail again for low-lying areas. Snow building up, though, over the hills, Highlands, Grampians, even for the hills of Northern Ireland, Northern England and North Wales, we'll see patchy snow coming and going. Always in the form of showers, could see the odd shower inland across many parts of the UK early Saturday as well. Mainly rain and hail, I suspect. But for many, it's a sunny day. It is a cold day, though, especially in that wind. Sunday's brighter and drier for many. The wind's now coming in from the east, but it is staying cold. And there'll be further showers across eastern parts of Scotland as well as England. Now, if we look further south, and you can see the Iberian Peninsula, very unsettled here as we go through the weekend, and cold with it, with rain or even snow over some of the higher points of the mainland. Low pressure contained within a southward shifted jet stream responsible for this very unsettled weather across the Iberian Peninsula. And I mention it because that low pressure will start to move north through the start of next week, and it will head towards the UK. So after a fine Sunday for many, Monday and Tuesday at least start off mainly dry in many places. But as that low pressure approaches, you can see it does several things. The isobars tighten up, it's going to turn windy, and the low pressure will start to bring increasingly unsettled, increasingly wet weather from the south and the east. That means that northwestern areas will actually be the driest place as we go through next week. The jet stream, if we look further afield across the Atlantic, again takes a southward dive through next week, bringing more unsettled weather to the Iberian Peninsula, but also it doesn't move the low pressure over the UK along very quickly, and that means that once this low arrives, it's likely to stick around for some time. But we do cut off that northerly, and that means that temperatures will slowly start to recover throughout next week. And this can be seen in the temperature trend for Leeds, for example. A dip in the temperatures here through the weekend, but then through into next week, well, those temperatures slowly start to get back to around average, which is this blue line here. Rainfall is a bit more uncertain, however, and you can see relatively dry through the weekend and into the start of next week. But by Tuesday, well, there's big error bars on the rainfall amounts, and that means that we are uncertain, but it does look likely that there will be a greater likelihood through next week of wetter weather arriving and windier weather. In other words, it's going to turn more unsettled from the south and the east. Temperatures, yet recovering, but it's not going to feel very pleasant with a lot of cloud in the sky, outbreaks of rain and a strong wind occasionally. Now, the driest weather is likely to be in the northwest. In other words, it's a complete switch around compared to this week, a reversal in fortune, with northwest Scotland most likely to stay largely fine and the rest of the country more likely to see unsettled weather. Much more detail online through our website, and of course you can keep up to date with all the latest via the Met Office social media channels. Bye-bye.